just like everyone else over the last few days, I want to express my outrage at the injustice of a mentally disabled young man who was cornered and assaulted by 3 savage sociopaths. The attack was racial. It was explicitly political. And not one single person who is screaming about the Chicago kidnapping said one goddamn thing about this case. But Bronx, haven't the skeptics been screaming about the abduction, assault, humiliation of this mentally disabled young person by these 3 evil tormentors non-stop? Haven't they been telling you aren't outraged enough? Weren't they accusing the mainstream media of not covering the case enough? Weren't they disgusted by the injustice of the non-white community minimizing or not properly asserting the concept that the crime was racial, political, and a hate crime? Well, the case I'm talking about has already been prosecuted, arbitrated. The criminals have been let off the hook. Except the case I'm talking about took place in Idaho last year. The Dietrich High School rape case. You might have heard this one. The details are too disgusting to ever forget. Three young white boys dragged a mentally handicapped black teenager, high schooler, minor, into a locker room, held him down, and raped him with a coat hanger, while adults, coaches, school officials stood by in the next room and ignored his screams and pleas for help. The rape was so savage that the ringleader, an adult, a senior by the name of Trevor R.K. Howard, a problem student who had been transferred from a Texas school to Dietrich because he was a problem student. They knew John Howard, was dangerous. He had been bullying the unnamed victim at length. He had been encouraged by his coaches on the football team to humiliate and beat and abuse the young player who he would later sodomize with a coat hanger. And he didn't stop there. No. John R.K. Howard humiliated his victim after the incident. He drew racist caricatures on the school whiteboard. He placed a Confederate flag on the student's computer. That's the political part. He didn't just scream, "Hail Trump." He didn't just say, "Denounce Hillary Clinton." No. He put down a national symbol of hatred to make clear exactly why he and two other assailants committed their crime. This was about racial hatred. This was about political terror. The case went to trial. And John R.K. Howard, age 18, the ringleader of this horrifying crime, got off the hook. He originally faced several years in prison. He originally faced having to register as a sex offender. But guess what? His final sentence is 3 years probation and 200 hours of community service for the continuous public humiliation and physical abuse, for the violent sodomy of a mentally disabled child. John R.K. Howard gets to walk. Because this is America, and white boys get the benefit of the doubt.